Hello and welcome back. In this video I'm going to be talking about the model tree. Now the model tree is this little area here, okay, and I'm going to show you how this expands. But in short, this is in many ways a play and pause history of the model that you are making. So here I've got my rectangular cuboid, okay. If I just press redo, okay, you can see that I've been making a series of models. So I made an extruded hole, an extruded rectangle, a fillet, and even a chamfer. And I think the fillet goes on again. Super. You can see here in the bottom left-hand corner that the model tree has actually expanded. Okay. Now each of these different commands, if you like, are illustrated in different ways. So firstly, this is what a sketch looks like. This is an extrude, another sketch, another extrude, another sketch, another extrude, a chamfer, and a fillet. And these are going to be really useful for us when designing our objects in Fusion 360. What I can do is I can skip back to any other point within my development, okay, and it's quite useful because then I can adapt and edit what I'm doing as I go. So if I go back to the start and press play, okay, you can see that it goes through the model tree and it shows us how we made it, and then it goes back to the start. So I'm going to leave it about there. It's quite useful to edit directly. Okay, so for example, I could go to this chamfer and I could press edit feature. If I go to edit feature, you can see on here that I've done a 10mm chamfer on the corner of my little rectangular box. What I could do, okay, is I could turn that to, let's say, a 30mm, okay, and I press enter, or I press OK rather. Okay, and can you see that that's edited my whole drawing, okay? And then when I go back and forth, okay, now it's in there as 30mm and not 10. A couple of other things that I want to draw your attention to, okay, is these 3 points on here. Firstly, the origin, okay, these are all hidden at the moment, okay, oops, there we are. But if you can see on here, this yellow 3 boxes, okay, is what we call, these 3, is what we call the origin, okay, which is the X, the Y, and the Z planes, okay. And what we can do is we can hide them or we can show them. That's going to be very useful to us. Also on here, and I've just hidden it, are the bodies, okay. At the moment, we've only got one body, and this is this, okay. But the body section is going to become very useful to us as well. And finally, and finally, we have our different sketches. So I've got sketch 1, which corresponds down here on the model tree as sketch 1, sketch 2, which is there, and finally sketch 3. Okay, and that's sort of where they live. Super. Okay, thank you very much.